lovelies, welcome back. I hope y'all all having a wonderful day. We did number 2 on the elements, which is fire. I was like, you know what, this is actually really cute. I did do red at the top, and then at the bottom I did blue flames. But yeah, let's go ahead and get the look started. And I also did one eye off camera and my face, so let's go ahead and get started. Just to see how I want it to go. But yeah, it's just a basic like kind of eyeshadow work, and y'all know at the very end I'm going to add these off camera. So I'm gonna put that to the side real quick, and we're gonna do this eye, which is basically a very basic look. We're gonna be dipping into 3503, and it's called Fierce by Nature. And you're gonna be using 4 brushes. We are gonna be saying it as I go so I don't get confused. So when I started off, I did flame game. So we're gonna dip into flame game with Jeffree Star JS6. So we'll dip into that, and we're just going to go like right here in the basically the crease area, and just trying to get a little flames going. And I was like, you know what, let's use this palette because it's giving what it's supposed to be given. Because this theme that I'm doing is flame, fire, whatever y'all want to say. But yeah, I was like, you know what, this would be good, so let's do it. But yeah, we're just going to get right about here. I'm just gonna not kind of pack it, but just kind of smooth it out, because this is gonna be like the background of what I have planned. And I didn't put that much on at first anyway, just in case like I was like, I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? And like, I was like, and y'all probably wondering over there, Shia, why do you have blue at the bottom? Well, I was going for a blue flame too, so that's at the bottom. But I feel like putting red down here makes me I feel like it drains me a little bit more. Like, it looks like I shouldn't be having red on my face. So that's why it's like that. Now, we're going to be dipping in with, Hypnotic. Oh, let me put this to the side. We're going to dip into Hypnotic right here, which is like kind of like a purplish red, but it's a dark purple red. And we're going to dip that right here with the M149. We're gonna just go right here basically and kind of just pat that in, because I don't want it to be, we're basically making a smoky eye basically, but we're not gonna go out with it. We're just gonna go right about here and kind of blend that in. You know how, look how that looks. It looks chunky and tacky, but with us doing this, we're just patting that in. And then we're gonna go in with this one, which this has no powder on it, but it's a M507, and it's just to like blend it out. That or dull it, but either way, you're gonna have these two with you for Hypnotic. It makes me think of that alcohol drink, so when I hear Hypnotic, I feel like it should be blue. But no, this is a dark purple red. Well, yeah. And we're just going to blend, like, you just playing around with these two at this point, but you just kind of blended it out. And yes, you can play around. You can add how much colors you want onto it, or however you want to do it. But yeah, that's what I kind of been doing, is kind of blend this out. And I don't want it to go too far, because I don't really want it to be too dark going upwards, you know? And make sure y'all grab the inners right here. Okay, now blend that out. Now that that part is done, we still gonna be using these colors in a second, but we are going to dip into Ball of Fire right about here. I'm about to say, why does this look so different? It's because I'm blending them in together. But Ball of Fire with 514. And we just did a little pat, and then we're just going to kind of try and put it into the crease a little bit. So we're just going from where that color was that we used at first, which is Flame Game, and we're just going to go around it. You see what I'm talking about? We're just going around it, and we're just gonna bring it back down to right here. We're not gonna go far with it. And you know, right now it just still looks like it's a hot mess, but we're gonna get, this is gonna look a lot much better, I promise. Okay, now that that's in there, we're gonna dip back in with that Flame Game. Just a tad bit, dust it off, and then we're just kind of blending the Ball of Fire and the Flame Game into a nice little sunset kind of look. And I don't need to go far. I just need it to go like above the crease, so it just looks much blended. Okay. Oh, I really like the blue to go with this look. I really like the blue, you know. Okay, so that's there. We're gonna dip in with that Hypnotic again. And we're gonna add some more into here. Like I'm trying to get to the inner of the corner and kind of to the back. And like, you look how that looks. Kind of like drag it up just a little bit. I don't want to go too far, but I know I need to go just a little bit. And then I'm gonna dip back into this brush just to fan it out. And if you need to add more product in, do so. The more product you add in, I feel like the more pigment it's gonna be. Just to give y'all a heads up. Now really, I'm just trying to get this all squared up. And I can add a little bit more. But the next color I'm gonna dip into is going to be the Ball of Fire. Because at this point, we're basically done with this top half. And I'm just trying to get it up there so it can look more blended. Definitely need to get into that corner a little bit more. And then out. I think right there on my lash line, that's why I need to hit it at the most for this eye. I got some long top lashes, so it's like kind of hard to get to them, but we got it though. And then blend that out, and then we're gonna go in with the Ball of Fire, dust that off, and then kind of like that. And then you also could play around with it too and add, just get this brush right here and blend that out so they can meet and it looks more blended. You don't want a harsh line. And then after that, we'll dip into Flame Game, dust that off a little bit, and then we'll add the finally pieces up to the top. All right, and then we're basically, I'm gonna dust this off just a tad bit more. Boom, boom, boom. And then basically just lightly brush it. Don't go too hard. And then make sure you get out here. But yeah, that's how you do the top. Put that up and put these, put this back over here. And then, so put this up a second. And then we're going to dip in with Blue Blood from Jeffree Star. And then I am going to go in with, I'm going to go in with Undertaker right here with the brush M213. And you get really close to that lash line. Ooh, I got a lot of powder on my face. Give me a second. Ooh. There we go. And then we'll get really close up to here. We're going to work our way towards the front. I'm trying not to poke myself in the eye because normally I end up doing that a lot. And just work my way basically right here. And then what I would do is push it back. So go ahead and start off dark. Brush this off. And then what we're going to go into next, then we're going to go in with I'm Cold right here with Morphe 124. I think that's what it is. Yes. And then dust it off just a tad bit. And what I would do is I flip it up to where the powder is just on one side. And then kind of have it at the bottom. Like you have the meat, but you won't put it as high up as you did the, what's it call it? The Undertaker. And then you go a little bit farther than you did before with the, you will go a little bit farther with I'm Cold than you did with the Undertaker. And then we kind of just like blend it a little bit. All right. I'm gonna take some dust off and kind of blend it in a little bit more. And make sure you take the dust off of this, because if you don't take the dust off, it's just not gonna look as blended. Because I didn't add that much product to it. Ooh, almost lost you. Almost lost you again. I'm gonna add just a tad bit. Oh, I mean a tad bit. I mean a tad bit. And get underneath there. Just a little bit. I don't want to go too far off of how I want this to look. And then go back into the Undertaker with the tiny brush, and then basically just fill you in. But yeah, that's how that looks. And now I'm about to go play around with some liquid liner. So now that we are done with the final look, I think I actually like it. Only thing is the lip gloss for me. It's burnt orange, and I'm not a big fan of like red and orange or pink when it comes down to the lips. I'm more of the nude, but I also would spice it up to add some glittery purple and stuff like that. And I also got black, so you know I'm down for the darker colors and stuff like that, and the nude, darker, yeah. But colors like this, yeah, no. But it is matte. Let me let y'all know what kind. It's the Kylie Jenner. I remember this a while back, so this is probably pretty old. But I don't really go out to get much lip gloss anyway, unless it comes down to more Fenty, because that's what I've been doing a lot more lately. But this is Kylie Jenner's A Velvet Liquid Lipstick, and it's the shade excuse me, Heat. So I got that, no lip liner today. And then I also use these two colors right here for the finishing look. So this is Dance Party right here, and Acid Trip. These are the two colors I use. I thought about using red, which was going to be Cherry Bomb, but I was like, I feel like red was going to overdo it, and I was like, this actually looks really cute, but I feel like I accidentally, like, I think it's too neon, so hopefully I can find some that's not neon, and it'll be much, much better. But I feel like this is so cute. Also, If y'all wondering where I got the glitter, I got it from this. This is from Amazon. And I got a pack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Pack of 12. And it comes with a brush and also, I think this goes with it. I don't know if this is water or what, but I've been using this. I'm pretty sure this, what it is just like liquidy, like more loose glue or whatever. But I don't think it's sticky. It's more liquidy than anything. So I think it's water. But that comes with it. And I'll just put a dots on my face and just pat them in. But yeah, that is how the finishing looks like. I hope that y'all all enjoy, and this is fire. Bye.